Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, March 15th. And we're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY. Another difficult day, I'll tell you that. P&L wise, basically, I made a couple of $100. It was a rough day. It was a tough day to figure out again. From yesterday afternoon and then for most of today. Not surprised what happened later here, actually. We were talking about that in the room, about obviously the market being very short. Sellers had every opportunity in all morning and then again in the afternoon to get the overnight low and didn't. So this is 2 days out of the last week or so. We didn't get either overnight. We generally get it 90% of the time. It's the third time. It's only the third time out of 50 trading days. So technically we're still with that percentage, but it's been twice now in the last bunch of days. We're going to have our second highest volume of the year. And we have our 4 highest volume days, 4 in a row. Spectacular. It's not long-term money though here. And I'm going to show you what long-term money looks like on the chart in a stock when it's getting out and stuff. Long-term money is not going to let the market go down $8, the next day up $6, the next day down $5. That's not how it works. When they want in or out, they want in or out, and it happens for days. So I'm not saying there's not long-term money in the S&P, but the moves are being dictated by short-term traders. There was a very, very big absorption at 38.90 today. You know, I put in some biggest increments. I'm not sure if the volume POC changed, but a lot of volume was absorbed at 38.90. Who knows? Maybe you had some long-term money coming in there. What I thought was interesting at the time, before we spiked here or attempted to spike, half back was right around that 38.90 level. All the volume on the day, even though we had lower value, indices lower all day, at the time we only had the IB low, was done above half back. I thought that was pretty interesting. It usually should be the other way around when everything's in favor of the sellers. Then finally, market again got too short. They couldn't do anything, and boom, they just ripped out the short-term shorts. Market's still very short though, but at least they took out today's shorts. NQ, believe it or not, they almost had a trend day, didn't hold it, but they do have an outside day up. So that's very positive for them. Okay, they got closer to their balance high. They never got close to their balance low. So they go out 9 wide and an outside day up. Righty goes out still holding a gap. They slightly stretched their balance low and back into it. So for me, I would still call them balanced, and they end 9 wide. Now, as far as ES and SPY go, we gapped lower again today. Another gap, another failure. Filled. We had a chance for a trend day down briefly. Failed. Chance for a trend day up in J. Failed. So we continuing to get this emotional trading with gaps and attempts at trend days. But it's amazing how many we've attempted. And I love keeping track of that throughout the year to see what the percentage is going to be by the end of the year. Again, my trading was off and on today. I'm telling you, yesterday afternoon and most of today, I had a tough time getting a handle on it. With sellers having all the MGI, I thought they had a good chance to go get the overnight low. It cost me on a short in G period about 6 points when I took a short and then it ran up and I took it off for a 6-point loss. I did end up on the day. Let's see what I did. A period, I took a long. Oh, that one worked out nice, believe it or not. I took a long to go fill the gap, and it popped 6 points real quick for me. So that was nice. Then I took a short in A period. I thought it would, all they want to do is fill. Well, it pulled back a little. I took the short, never really pulled back initially, took it off for a small 2-point loss. C period, I didn't do anything in B. C got back below the 144. We were one time framing down. In B, I took a short, 2 lot that paid. G period, I did 3 lots of shorts. I made on 2 of them, but one I gave back 6 points on the one that I thought would go get the overnight low. J period, I took a short against 3,900. When we pushed up the first time that paid me, it backed off. K period, I took a, I lost on a long with the single prints. If I had held it for another couple of seconds, it went right back up like 6 points. But it was coming in. I'm like, I'm not taking all the heat. This is before we filled them. Took it off for a loss. Then I took a short in K that paid to fill the singles. And then in L period again. Took a couple of longs thinking we might pop the top. I made on one. I lost on one. It was a lot of back and forth today for me. M period, when we got, it looked like it was going to take K and L's low out and get below the 144. I took a 2-lot, I think at 0650, and I got paid nicely on that one. I down to between 03 and 0250. I took them off. That turned out to put me, that took me back in the green today for about, I don't know, a couple of $100 or so. So not a big money day. It's not always about that. It's about seeing the market. And quite frankly, I'm very honest in my trading room. All right, that's one thing you're going to find. You're not going to find that in most trading rooms, I think. When I'm not sure, I stay neutral. And I'll be honest with you, yesterday afternoon and a good part of today was very difficult. Even today, I'm not surprised we finally spiked because it looked like the market was getting too short. But we never took out J's high after that. KL and M were just trapped between really A's spike high and the day's high. ES does go out with a poor high on that rally. They've had nothing but poor highs over the past days and weeks. So they have another one today. So now tomorrow remains to be seen. Are we going to get more short covering? Or do we come right back down to where the POC was with our wide POCs? Remember, tomorrow night SPY does go ex-dividend. So for the destinations, today SPY's high is 389.49. The downside is 386.25, which is 9 wide. And then today's low of 383.71. And then on the ES, today's high is 28.75, which is poor. And then today's low in ES, well, first we have the 10 wide POC. They were 10 wide. SPY was only 9. 88.50. And then 69.50 is today's low. Again, you should have all the other ones I have given you. And then just quickly on the chart. So here's the daily. So for everything that happened today, you know what really happened? Nothing. We're in balance. Now, we did get down today in SPY to 383.71. Again, last week's low was 384.32. So we had that outside week down. They pressed lower again today on Wednesday, but closed back up inside of it again by about $5. So the outside week down hasn't produced real great results yet for the bears. We're still below that lower trend line. So the bottom line is 4-day balance. Nothing changes in the bigger picture until we take out either the 14th high of 393.45 or the 13th low of 380.65. That's our balance low. If we take that out, we should go visit this balance low, which is around the 375 level. If we take this balance high out, then we should start taking back that big trend day from the 9th and go test the 20, which is up at 398.02, and the 50 at 399.41. Hope you had a good day trading. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening. Rest up, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.